First of all, a big shout out goes to Ethan from Relearning-Movement, who came up with the idea of the door anchor first. So I would like you to subscribe to his channel too. I've linked it in the info card and in the description below. This is a quite old and not too pretty blanket case. The important thing here is that it doesn't have any seam on one of the short sides. It has the usual length of a normal size blanket case. For our purpose here, this will do. This is the side where the blanket goes in. I don't even have to open the buttons. And this tube is from my vacuum cleaner, like it says in the title, without any specialized fitness equipment. Okay, tube goes down into the blanket case, and it ends up on the seamless side I've shown you before. Seams would rip much more easily than the cotton fabric of the blanket case itself, so this point is really important for your safety. Because the tube in the blanket case will serve as a door anchor. Hang the tube just over the top of the door. Don't let it hang down on the other side any further, so there won't be any slack when the door is closed. The most important point here is the tube must hang on the side to which the door opens. So when you pull on the blanket case from the other side, you pull the door shut. Otherwise, there would always be the hazard that the lock gives out and you rip the door open. Before starting an exercise with it, always pull on the blanket case from a standing position to test its sturdiness and to remove any possible slack. Now here comes the most important safety precaution. A thick enough mattress that allows you to fall backwards onto it without getting hurt. As you can see, the one I've used here is about 14 or 15 centimeters thick. And that's the bare minimum of cushioning I would recommend, especially if, like in my case, there is a tiled floor underneath. I would also recommend you try out what the worst case would feel like. This will help you lose your fear of falling, so you won't be disturbed by it during the exercise. Now let's do some serious calisthenics. To save you time, I'm assuming you know how to perform the exercises per se, and just explain the peculiarities that come with the door anchor and blanket case construction. First, let me show you the face pull. Always grab the sides of the blanket case with your thumbs down. This will keep you from unnaturally bending your wrists during the exercises. Grab as much fabric as feels good and secure in your hands. But keep in mind that grabbing more fabric will also bring your hands closer together. Lean backward by walking forward with your feet only. How far depends on your strength level and the number of reps you intend to perform. You will have to find out the right foot position and body angle by experiment. To this end, you can also change the height at which you grip the blanket case. For the inverted rows, you might want to choose a somewhat lower height for a more horizontal body position. Engage your grip while you're still sitting on the mattress. Place your feet, or preferably just your forefeet, on the bottom end of the door frame on each side, with your heels on the ground. This will provide a more neutral angle in your ankle joints. Perform the inverted rows just like you would using gymnastics rings. Now I hope I've shown you something interesting and new. If you think I have, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your buddies, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications if you haven't already. Also, please write me a comment about what you think of this creative home training hack. My name is Florian and I will continue to make an effort so that you don't get bored with your training.